Well, during Women's History Month, we talked a lot about amazing women in businesses in our area, but this time a local senior living community center reached out to us about a very special woman. This is so cool.
Yeah, this is really amazing. Once president of both the Michigan Suicide Prevention Association and the Michigan Crisis Association. Her name is Miss Joan, and she's dedicated to her life to helping others. So today she's speaking with Claudia, reflecting on a lifetime of service. Let's take a look.
Mom used to say, if you can just make one person smile a day, you're doing something.
From the moment Joan Durling first wakes up each morning, she thinks about how she can do just that, how she can make someone else smile. And that's how it's always been. I'm
a Buckeye, Ohio State person, and I'm very loyal to Ohio.
Ms. Joan is proud of her Ohio roots despite living in Michigan since 1959. She holds on to those memories and family stories, ones of how her grandfather spent his life helping Native Americans, a path Joan would follow.
I never knew him. He was dead before I was born, but I had a lot of, he was my mentor in many ways.
These stories helped shape who Ms. Joan would become and who she is today. She spent most of her early teen years working with Native Americans in Ohio before finding work in Michigan.
And I worked for DNR up there, working with deer management, but I had lots of fun working there. And I think that's important too. It's important to be a kid and it's important to have fun. And I did a lot of crazy things because I'd been sick a lot.
And it was her early struggles with asthma that taught her how to work hard and play hard.
So I think that's an important piece. You have to, I guess, find yourself before you can help anybody else. I stayed there for 5 years. And I probably still would be there, except I got married up there. We traveled, because I love to travel.
Joan and her late husband of nearly 50 years started a family together before Joan got a job working in crisis work.
And I stayed at mental health for 45 years. I didn't plan that, it just happened. In the end, I was doing crisis work, working with suicidal people. Some of those people I still see once in a while, bump into, and it really pleases me to know I had a part in the fact that they're still here.
It was hard work, but it prepared her for what was to come. When the attacks on 9/11 happened, it wasn't even a question. Joan would be there.
We'd worked in the tent, usually 10 or 12-hour days. We couldn't understand because we'd seen a lot of deaths, a lot of suicides. And then we realized that we were seeing hundreds of deaths. After a while, it got not to be so much about the people who died as it was about the people who left. And all we basically did was talk with them and let them talk.
But even after all those years of service, Joan still hasn't stopped. And she also makes care packages for every single new person that moves into her living community.
I see them when they come in, they're afraid, and they feel like they've lost a lot. And you really haven't lost anything. We've gained a lot by coming here. Some people in their lives are never listened to. Used to have people come in my office and say, "You're the first person that ever listened to me." That's not so hard to do.
Although it's been a lifetime of service, Joan has no plans to slow down anytime soon.
No, I think I'll do it forever.
What a beautiful, incredible woman. So we want to thank Miss Joan for her service in this community. And Miss Joan says that the key to happiness is helping others and, more importantly, making an effort to have fun.
How beautiful. And speaking of working hard and playing hard, Miss Joan also tells us that she got to see her favorite artist, Pitbull, in concert this summer. Checking off something pretty big that's on her bucket list.
Why?
So
Why? We didn't even cover that. That would have been fun. I would love to see Miss Joan.
I would love to go with her.
Oh, well, with her and see her rock out some Pitbull.
That's right. That's awesome. Well,
Oh,
thank you, Miss Joan.
Yes.